Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing some chest exercises. I'm indoors because it's raining outside. And so I have 15s and 10s. If you're pretty new to exercising and we're going to be working the chest, I would probably be using 5s and 8s beginning with this. And then the push-ups are just going to be body weight, so we're going to modify those. But let's go ahead and warm up a little bit before we get started. We want to loosen up our chest muscles. So I'm going to have you just do some arm circles around to the back. Nice and big. Of course, I'm hitting the door. Try to go wide. And then we're going to come forward with it. So back. Whoop. I don't have enough room in here. I'm in a corner. Okay, now we're going to go front, swing, and alternating, one hand below, one hand on top, just switching sides. Nice deep breath in as we're warming up. Okay. Now let's just do some knee hugs. We're really not going to be working lower body. Of course, you can do some cardio after your workout today, or you can do your cardio before your strength training workouts. That's always just whatever your preference is. A lot of times my cardio just comes late in the day whenever I decide to do it. It's usually while the kids are getting some of the schoolwork done, and I can answer some questions while I'm doing that. Okay, wide legs. Let's go into a side lunge. Nice stretch, come up and switch sides. So if you want a mat today, I don't usually pull out a mat, I just lay on the carpet. But you can get a mat if you just have hardwood floors, or double up some towels. That's up to you. And I have locked my dogs out of the room because they would be all over me, licking me in the face, and I wouldn't be able to get anything done. Last one here. All right, we're down on the floor. I'm grabbing 15s for this exercise. Start out with a little bit of a heavier weight than what you usually use, or whatever the heaviest weight is that you have, and see how you do starting out with that. And then if you feel like you need to drop down, that's fine. Okay, so you want to always kind of start out a little bit heavy, see how you're doing, and then drop down if you need to. So you want to have your weights to where the last 2 to 3 reps that we do is hard to complete, okay? So you're gonna lay back, knees are bent for this, on the floor. You start out with your weights over your chest, palms are facing out. Lengthen from the back of the neck, nice deep breath in. You lower your elbows out to the side, to the floor. Make sure your chin's not up like this, but it's lengthened from the back of the neck. And you exhale as you push up. Out to the side, and bring those weights up together. This is 5, 6, 7, going for 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one. And down. You can rotate, drop those down, log roll to the side to sit up. And then I want you to look for a heavier weight, I'm gonna just stick with 115 here. If you have a 12 or a 10, you can do that. Now, there's a couple ways of doing this. We're gonna lay back again. You can hold your hands like this, like a diamond, and fit it around the weight and hold it up like this. Or you can turn that weight sideways and hold it on each end, okay? I'm gonna hold it like that diamond. That keeps you from favoring one arm to the other. I want you to push yourself up into a bridge position, keeping your knees out and squeezing your booty. You're gonna hold that lower body, and then the weight goes back behind your head and come back over your chest. Nice deep breath in here. Fill up your belly, exhale. Lower straight arm to the floor and come back up. Now, if you feel like, we're doing 10 here, if you feel like it is hard for you to get your arms back up overhead, then don't go so far down to the floor. Go about halfway. So you could go here and come back up. 8. We have 2 more. Make sure your booty's not dropping down to the floor. Push it back up. Last one. All right, good. Lower down and drop that weight down. We are gonna do a neutral chest press now. I'm gonna stick with my 15s, go with 10s, determine what that weight is that's best for you. We're gonna lay back down, feet are down on the floor, butt is down on the floor. Now this is a neutral chest press. I can't talk. Neutral chest press. So your palms face, and you start with your elbows down on the floor, lengthen from the back of the neck, and you're just gonna press straight up and come back down. Okay, we're doing 15 here. And press up and back down. Don't suck in your gut. I want you to exhale with that lift. If you notice, I try to keep my exhale for as long as I can until I have no more air left. And then I inhale again, diaphragm breathing, getting that breath all the way down into my pelvic floor. All right, last one. Okay, now drop the weights. We're rolling over. We're gonna come up for a push-up. Okay, these are regular push-ups. Hands are gonna be underneath your shoulders. If you wanna come and do an advanced push-up, you're gonna be up on your toes, keeping your head in alignment with the rest of your body. If you need to be down on your knees, perfectly fine. I want you to make sure your butt's not up in the air. You bring your pelvis forward, squeeze your booty, and I'm gonna do the first set like this with you modified, okay? Knees down, hands underneath your shoulders, lengthen from the back of your neck, squeeze your booty, and nice deep breath in to your back. And push up. We have 10. 4, take your time with it. You don't have to go all the way down to the floor. 9 and 10. Good. Now, I'm gonna go for 10s on this one. We have a chest fly. We're gonna go, so you guys can see me. We're gonna go up in that bridge again, pushing up. Nice deep breath in. Weights are over your chest, palms are facing, slight bend, and you go out to the side and come back up over your chest. You can use 5s for this if you haven't done these before, or 3s. You just go based on what you feel like is best. We have 2 more. Okay. And lower your booty down. Weights to your side. Now I just want to mention here that, again, just like the pullovers we did, if you feel like it's really a struggle for you to go all the way out to the side and come back up, just go about halfway. You're still working the same muscles. That's just more challenging to go all the way down. If you need to go use a lighter weight so you can go all the way down, just listen to your body and what your body's telling you, okay? Now, I'm going to turn a little bit so you guys can see better. We're still laying down, but we're going to do alternating pullovers. Okay, so you have 2 weights. I suggest you go for a lighter weight on these. This is really going to be a lot of triceps as well as your back and chest. Okay, lengthening from the back of the neck. You drop one arm back, come up and alternate sides. Again, if you can't go all the way down to the floor, modify and just go halfway. Do your best to keep your ribs from flaring up and your back arching, okay? Almost there. We have 1 more each arm. Good. Lower that weight down. So here, I'm just gonna have you come up on your knees. You don't have to stand up to do this. You're gonna grab 1 weight and we're gonna hold it at the chest and just go straight out and come back in. Two more. And it might be a good idea, and rest. Each week, if you want to have like a little notebook next to you and you write down what weights you're using for each one, it'll be quicker, number 1, to decide which weights to pick for each exercise. But also, when you feel like it's getting a little bit easier, it's time to bump up that weight because you don't want to plateau and get stuck where you're at. So you need to increase your weight so that you can continue to build more muscle. All right, so now we're gonna, we did a wide push-up. We're gonna do a close push-up this time, okay? So hands are gonna be in that diamond shape. I'm gonna turn a little bit. I'm gonna stick down into this modified push-up. So those of you that wanna come here, you come here, do your push-up and come back up, okay? I'm gonna stick down on my knees, squeezing my booty, and make sure my hands are underneath my shoulders, okay? And you do take a nice deep breath in, lengthening from the back of the neck. No shoulders up by the ears. Lengthen and get the shoulders away from the ears. You ready? For 10 push-ups. Don't forget to squeeze your booty nice and tight. And last one. Good. Great job. So we have all of that. Again, we're going into that chest press, laying down on the floor. So I'm going to use my 15s for this. Just bend your legs. Weights are over your chest. And you take your elbows out to the side and back up. We're going for 15. exhale with that lift. Three more. Okay, I'm just gonna drop one weight down to the side. We're gonna go up into that bridge with the pullover, so making a diamond with your hands, fitting the hands around the weight. Bring your feet close to your booty and push your hips up. Nice deep inhale. Exhale and go back overhead and come back over your chest. Try to tilt your pelvis towards your head as much as possible, squeezing your butt. One more. Lower down. And now we're going to have both weights back down on the floor, that neutral chest press, okay? So palms face, lengthen the back of your neck, and you press up. Almost there. One more. Okay. Good. Weights can be dropped to the side. I want you to log roll to come up. We're going into that push-up position, wide hands. So hands underneath your shoulders. Knees can be down. Squeeze your booty. Take a nice deep breath and exhale as you go down. Keep that head up. You don't want your head dropping down to the floor before the rest of your body does. And last one. Great job. Okay. Going back down to the floor for that chest fly. Instead of 15s, I'm using 10s. We're gonna do 12 of these. Okay. So ready, palms face. Slight bend at the elbows as you go down, out to the side. Again, if you need to come here and come back together, that's modifying it, more advanced. If you go all the way out. Last one here. One more. Okay, good. Now, I'm going to keep these weights. You're going up into a bridge, and we're doing alternating pullovers. Palms are facing. You take one arm back behind your head and come back up. And we have 10 each arm. Make sure you get your booty up. One more each arm. Okay, good. We'll lower down. Now we're coming up on our knees again for that front extension. It's all up to you if you want to come up like this, or just sit back and kind of relax into that exercise. All right, we've got 12. Just straight out. Show you from the side. Try to keep your body still. One more. Awesome job. All right, dropping it down into that close hand push up. My hands look like this, diamond shape. My shoulders are over my hands. Booty is not up. I bring it down to the floor. Bring my pelvis down towards the floor, squeezing my booty and tilting my pelvis up towards my head. That is activating your core while you do the push-up, okay? And ready? Keep that head up in alignment. One more. Okay. Come on back. Sit back in a child's pose here. Okay, come on up now. What I want you guys to do, I'm going to show you this kind of just from a different angle, I guess, but you can do these chest stretches pretty much anywhere at any time of the day. Now, if you find somewhere to put your forearm on a door frame or a wall, you're going to lean into it and open up towards the opposite side of the room. You can do this standing if you want, but you should feel that really open up your chest right here. And steady your breathing. Okay, then you can turn, forearm on the other side, and I'm just kind of rotating and opening up, getting the stretch on the other side. And then I want to show you how to come in the corner, and you put your arms in a corner on each side of a wall and lean into that stretch. And come out of it. All right, those are really good stretches for you to do. If you sit quite a bit and you're, rounding your back out, we need to open up our chest because those muscles are shortening, bringing our shoulders forward. So as we strengthen our back, those muscles will start to help us with the posture, but we also need to work on opening the chest up. You can also grab your hands from behind and reach down and try to open up. Keeping your head nice and tall, don't drop down. And open up. But any of these stretches can be done anywhere. In your home, at your office, wherever you are. And anytime you're sitting, once an hour, you should get up and move around and stretch a little bit and take a little bit of a break, okay? You guys did great today. If you feel like you could do another set of that, go ahead and repeat all of those exercises for me today. One more time, if you're able to. As we go, I will want you to increase this a little bit, and you'll get a little bit quicker at doing things, but I don't want you to try to go too fast. Take your time, make sure you're working the muscles properly. Oftentimes, if we're like trying to just go fast and pump out those exercises just to be done quickly, we're using momentum and we're not truly building those muscles the way we should. So if you go slow and controlled, you're working them way more, and you're gonna build your muscle a lot quicker and get a lot stronger. Have a blessed day, guys.